Did I ever have my thinking cap on? Could you guys see that as I was listening to Brian talk?
Yeah.
Because I think this is, I want to say that I think this is a simplistic topic, but at the same time, because of the complexity of the human species, we create complexity around it, right? So let me, you know what? I don't know. And I mean that like completely honestly.
Sure.
I don't know if there's people who are psychic. I don't know if there's people who are intuitive in that like astral realm that people talk about, right?
Sure.
I don't know if there's some cosmic connectivity that exists outside of us because quite honestly, I can't prove it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's number one. I want to start there. So when I think about intuition, which by the way, I would consider myself to be a rather empathic person.
Sure.
Very connected to other people and their emotions.
Yep.
But when I think about the word intuition, after everything you just said,
Yep.
I think that there is so much power in equating our intuition to our quote unquote free nature.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
What is intuition? Intuition is your gut response based from a place of limit-free living.
There you are.
Of self-awareness.
Sure.
Of, faith and hope and clarity, right? Yep. Isn't that exactly what we talked about with regards to free nature?
Just yesterday.
Right? So that's how I see it. Mm-hmm. And, I want to loop this into the bias filter thing for a second.
Well, we're going to.
Right? Because I just needed to give that preamble to explain where I saw it from.
Yep.
So here's my thing. So for me, sometimes when I'm teaching bias filter to people who struggle with the concept, I sometimes say, think of it as like your interpretation filter.
That's exactly what it is.
So your bias filter is like the interpretation filter that someone says X to you, but you're interpreting as this. So husband says, what's wrong with you? Wife interprets it as, why does he think I'm such a loser? But he meant it as, is everything okay?
Yeah.
That's a bias filter. That's our interpretation filter. And you can't negate it. Like, this is science, right? That everything that comes into us as feedback filters through that interpretation, aka bias filter, right? So prior to anything going back out, it's coming in, it's going out. That's the whole purpose of the bias filter, right? So if we have negative influences, well, is all our influence guided by a good direction, or is it guided by our interpretations, right?
That's the key.
And our